Hey, Jeannie Ringkop here. Let's talk about LinkedIn as a lead generation machine. Asphalt companies, equipment companies serving this paving infrastructure industry are really under leveraging LinkedIn and the power of using this for business development. It can be an incredible tool and a great strategic advantage. Get ahead of this trend absolutely right now. Did you know that actually 80% of your B2B leads are likely already on LinkedIn? Yet most asphalt and equipment businesses that are serving this pavement infrastructure industry either don't use it effectively or they're just ignoring it altogether. I can't tell you how many profiles I've clicked on and it's not linked properly to their business page. Cover images aren't even updated. That is prime real estate and a great tool that you need to be using. If your business relies on relationships, referrals, word of mouth, LinkedIn is an ultimate networking tool. It allows you to connect directly with facility managers, property owners, and construction decision makers without having to cold call them and expensive ad spend, even though I do believe that ads on LinkedIn are going to become more advantageous. So here's the big opportunity. For companies in our industry, LinkedIn offers unique advantage. It's direct access to the decision makers that you want to be spending time with. It's a platform to showcase your expertise and to create authority and credibility about the products and the problems that you're solving. And lastly, it's a way to stop and really get that top of mind presence inside of your potential clients. You want them to stop in their tracks and remember who you are and become top of mind. I can't tell you how many times I get messages in my inbox that say, hey, I've been following you for a while now, and I think you can help me with a problem. So even when you don't think it's working, it's absolutely working and it's absolutely worth showing up. Most companies waste time on LinkedIn by treating it as just a digital resume instead of thinking of it as a business development pipeline. Something when we optimize it right, it brings consistent, high quality leads right into our DMs. So let's break down exactly how to turn LinkedIn into a lead generation machine for your business. Step one, optimize your profile for business development. Your LinkedIn profile is your landing page. It should immediately communicate who you help, how you add value, and why someone should connect with you. So those are kind of like the three things in the first few seconds need to be very, very clear and easy for them to define and understand. The next part that you can optimize and get great results from is your profile headline. Make it client focused. So few people actually do this. Instead of just listing your job title, actually speak to your ideal client. So for example, saying that you're the owner of XYZ paving company or ABC equipment company. Instead, try saying something like helping property owners and facility managers extend pavement lifespan, right? They know that it's not about you, it's about them. They already know how they fit into your story. And then you could even go on to say asphalt and concrete expert. So another opportunity to really create some leverage with LinkedIn in your profile section is the profile and banner images. Make a really strong first impression. On LinkedIn, this is a professional network, so personal photos, family photos, wedding photos aren't always the best option. While it's really nice to know these things about you, this is a professional networking environment, so you should use professional or good, solid, clear, and crisp professional headshots. So profiles with a photo get 14 times more views. And then the next piece of this puzzle is to create a banner image that highlights your services, projects, or trade show presence. And if you're staying on top of features, and in our newsletter, we try to stay on top of new features and things that are coming up because all of our favorite social media platforms are always shifting things around, and LinkedIn is no exception. One thing we've just done is they actually let you create a scrolling cover image now. And so we are actually spending more time and effort adding more images and updating them with current events. If we're going to conferences, what are the speaking topics? Who is it right for? What problem would it solve? And it's eye-catching because it's something that's actually moving and scrolling for your audience to really attract their attention. Knowing what the latest trends are or the latest things that LinkedIn has developed allows you to really stand apart in this networking environment. So the next section that you should pay attention to is your About section. But once again, it's not really about you. We always mistaken that this is about us. It's actually where we should be speaking directly to our clients. The summary should be clear, client-focused, and action-driven. So an example might be, managing multiple pavement contractors can be frustrating. I help facility managers and property owners simplify pavement maintenance with a single, reliable solution. So you can focus on running your business instead of chasing down vendors, right? Make sure that you understand the pain points they have. If you've done customer-led research in the past, this is where it's going to pay dividends because they are going to feel like you're actually inside of their head. So here's an action step for you. Update your headline, your profile image, and your About section today. And if you want us to do an actual LinkedIn audit, definitely schedule an appointment and we can set that up for you. Step 2, use targeted outreach to connect with decision makers. The asphalt and equipment industry is built on relationships, and LinkedIn lets you scale that. So instead of cold calling, use LinkedIn advantaged search filters to find facility management at commercial properties, municipal projects, maybe the leads handling pavement contracts, construction company decision makers, whoever those really great decision makers are that you want to get in front of. You can even upgrade to LinkedIn Sales Navigator. It's an incredible tool. We've actually had several of our clients trained up so that they can do it, and we help them build those strategies or even help assist with that. So how do you find and connect with the right people? You can go to LinkedIn search bar, and this is without the upgrade to Sales Navigator. Type in your ideal client's job title. You can filter by location, Midwest, Florida, all kinds of things. There's already a lot of filters already built into LinkedIn. So you can get started and really make a lot of progress before you ever have to upgrade. And then check for active users, those who post or engage regularly. But one thing that I found specifically in our industry is we have a lot of people that just hang out there and they're watching a lot, even if they're not engaging and posting. So if they're really a prime target, don't be afraid to target them as well. Smart connection requests are the ones that get accepted. So here's an example of a bad one. Hi, I'd like to add you to my network. Pretty boring. Probably might get you some, but let's actually make a really incredible first impression. So here's a better one. Hi, use their name or just start with their name. So Jim, Bob, Sue, whatever it is. I noticed you manage pavement maintenance for X company. We help businesses extend pavement lifespan, would love to connect and swap insights. You're not asking them for anything specific, but you are giving them context. You're using their name and that you're showing that you've done a little bit of research and spent some time. So here's a pro tip. Engage with prospects' recent posts before connecting. It makes your outreach a little bit warmer and not so cold. Everybody likes to know who's engaging, who's commenting on their posts, so they may have already seen your name if you've taken some time to do that. So, action step for you, find 5 decision makers that you want to be talking to and connected with and send personalized connection requests today. Bonus if you actually go and spend a few days engaging with their content before you send that connection request. All right, step 3, post content that builds authority and keeps you top of mind. The secret to staying visible, it's consistently post valuable insights that showcase your expertise and start conversations. Don't be afraid to just give it all away. They don't actually see everything anyway, and you want to be seen as generous and really providing value and meaningful insights. High impact LinkedIn post ideas for asphalt and equipment companies could be industry insights. An example of this could be 3 things property managers need to know about asphalt maintenance, or 3 trends happening in highway infrastructure at DOT decision making. And also another great thing that is high quality is customer stories. How we helped a facility cut pavement costs by 20%. Another great idea is behind the scenes. This works so incredibly well in our industry because we all love to watch it actually happen, and we love it when it's done well. So here's what goes into a high quality paving job, right? Or showing the befores and after. Another great idea is engagement boosting questions. What's your biggest challenge with pavement maintenance? Polls right now are doing great. We like to do 2 poll options and 1 request to make a comment in the comments. So that might be something you want to try too if you want to get creative. Michelle Raymond's strategy, somebody that I follow and is great about keeping us up to date on the latest things happening inside of LinkedIn that they're rolling out. And she always says the LinkedIn algorithm prioritizes conversations. So the more comments that you get and the more comments that you're giving, the more people are going to see you and see your posts. So make sure that you're having those conversations and you're actually engaging. So here's an action step for you. Draft a post sharing 1 quick tip your clients would find valuable and post it this week. And then track your results and engage with people, even if they're just liking it or viewing it. How about step 4 right here? Convert conversations into sales without being salesy. This is what we've all been waiting for, right? Once someone does connect, do not pitch them immediately. Instead, build and nurture a relationship. Lead nurturing in 3 simple steps. So step 1, do the follow-up message after connecting. Be timely. Make sure you're checking these messages regularly. Thank them and reference a shared interest. Example, thanks for connecting. Use their name. I saw you post on asphalt maintenance challenges. What's been your biggest frustration with vendors, right? Asking them a conversation, engaging on something that matters and is relevant to them. Provide value before pitching. Another great idea is to offer a free guide, a checklist, an industry tip, specifications, anything that you know might be relevant to them or add value for them. Example, we just put together a guide for reducing asphalt repair costs. Let me know if you'd like a copy, right? No strings attached, just get it to them. And then, and only then, if you've been having a really good conversation and when the timing feels right, we help industry clients streamline pavement maintenance. So would love to hop on a call and see if we could help you too, right? Don't push the pitch. This is a great piece of advice by another person I follow, Daniel Disney. And he says conversations first and conversions second. I think this is an incredible tip and something we all need to keep in mind. Be patient and it will pay off. So an action step, pick 1 past client or warm lead and send a quick check-in message today and start having a conversation. Step 5, track and measure your LinkedIn success. Key metrics that you want to be watching for if you're really developing a business development LinkedIn strategy are profile views. Are more prospects checking your page? The next one is connection requests accepted. You should be making requests for connections and you should be maxing that number out. We like to say a good rule of thumb is about 20 a day. And are they getting accepted? Are decision makers engaging and connecting with your profile? Sometimes before they will accept a connection, they're actually going to check out your content. So these things go hand in hand. The next one you want to track is post engagement. Are your posts starting conversations or being seen by the right people? And don't worry, they're being seen by more than you think. Even when you look at them and you think we're not seen as much as we would like, don't give up. They are being seen. Inbound leads. Are potential clients messaging you first? This is exactly where the gold lies. This is what we're really trying to get to. And this doesn't mean that maybe they're pouring in, but when they start trickling in, you want to make sure you're watching those metrics because something is working and you want to pour fuel on that fire. Pro tip, LinkedIn's free analytics show post performance, so double down on what is working. And here's another action step for you. Check your profile views and your engagement stats today and set a goal for where you want to get those to. So here's a final takeaway for you. LinkedIn, it is a sales pipeline. It's not just a profile. It's not just a resume. When used correctly, LinkedIn shortens sales cycle, increases referrals, and drives inbound leads. And here's how you want to get started. Optimize your profile, send 5 strategic connections or requests to key decision makers, and post 1 valuable piece of insight to spark engagement. And if you're needing help with your LinkedIn strategy for your team, for your business, for yourself even, make sure that you connect with us. Book a call and we can talk about how we can support you in really leveling up your LinkedIn business development strategy.